team fight, and finally, they sent TL down to the lower brackets.
Is very low, but he holds on to the Purify now. Mountain Chakra reveals light, but that's Edward jumping in with a Petrify and will be caught with a Mountain Chakra of the coat. Feathered airstrike to take him down from the skies. Demon Kite still getting the red tree down on turtle number 1 as Domeng bully.
They're going to go in positioning. They know they have a bit of a health advantage anyway, so JP's giving the information. They'll just blitz the turtle.
Yep. They'll even use a Black Dragon form here. Onto the top side. Petrify going to be locking in. Wow, look at the tech charge as well. Able to stay alive with the vengeance, but that's going to be Edward jumping in again as Demon Kite comes around with the shield unity. A turret gone in the bottom lane.
Making sure that Carl TZ has
Oh!
Domeng gets picked off!
How did that happen, Sanji?
The 3, we'll see if they're able to get the third one. Carl Teasy's going to start it up though. Black Dragon form.
Yep, they instantly disengage now, but Edward is going to be poked down from the skies. Demon Kite pops into Poison's now as Sanford is able to pop into Consecration and still has the Purify. Furious Knight going to be used up. Tech charge!
Perfect.
On 2 by Light! Gets 2 onto the lockup as well. JP survives with 1 HP. Demon Kite with red tree now as Sanford gets away just barely.
A tech charge or a kick can really change the course of the game, but the great thing about this, there's a kick, speaking of.
Yep, Boy the Dragon with the curtain call now under turret. Edward going to be taken very low, taken out Light. Try to save him now, barriering him away.
That would have been bad. Oh no, is he in trouble?
I think he is, dude. So much damage, and the Poisson's on.
We'll see how they approach this too. Right now, there's just an advantage that Aurora has in terms of, oh no.
No Purify, he gets taken out by Domeng Kite. Going for the damage over on Demon Kite. Now pops in the curtain call as well as JP goes for the Jikundo, and now Shunpu's away. Gunned down by Yue. That's starting to deal a lot of damage. Good Shunpu out, but look at the HP bar.
Lord take us, Carl TZ is still up top.
Wait a second. Carl's so far away. JP trying to get an angle here. Sanford has to Purify back up. Let's give it away to Dragon over on Edward now with the airstrike stunning him up. Edward getting away with Furious Dive defensively. Now Sanford walks up, but Demon Kite is able to secure the Lord. That's Yue taken down by Sanford! A double! Big Mountain Shock landing onto as Domeng tries to cut away, but Light and Demon Kite are caught in the crossfires of Tlph. Defensive tech charge. Demon Kite caught by the Jikundo as Oheb tears him apart.
Between 2 powerhouse teams, look at JP swinging around the corner here. He's going to find an angle.
Black Dragon form over on Carl TZ. Can he get the traces in time now? The Petrify will lock him down, but look at JP and Sanford doing the same thing as Edward goes for the Furious Dive. But again, Sanford is able to get Consecration in. Oheb gets the killing spree, and JP goes! The GOAT! Traceless is in and wins the red tree! Now it's like taken low. Carl TZ with a walk up. Sanji picks up the kill. Domeng getting a double. Just the backliners of Aurora alive. Wow!
Oh, that, getting the lead, farming up well on the YSS especially, so they'll go ahead. They see that push up top from Oheb. Sanford taking a lot of shots.
Yeah, but Yue is also taking a lot of shots there. Tech charge missing! Completely whiffing Black Dragon from coming in as Sanford tries to jump in, pops in the Consecration of the Purify now as again the Dragon to the bottom lane is struggling, has to use the Furious Dive. Sanji able to bait away, now Feathered Airstrike! Edward taken down by Carl TZ, the Lord. Not low enough for Aurora to force it out. TL have outmaneuvered Aurora Gaming. Demon Kite trying to walk in, but the Dragon kicks him out now. Red tree from Carl, picks it up. JP will lose his immortality. Demon Kite there, Light gets an attack charge. Lands it on Sanford. Carl buys any immortality right now, but he is going to be left all alone. Trace this away. Domeng Kite gets a double. Is looking for the triple. Oheb will be shut down by Domeng, and that's him with a triple.
Listen, half health the Lord here.
20 seconds on Sanji. JP trying to look for the angle now. Light doing the same thing here, looking for a big tech charge. Can they do it? Demon Kite popping into Poisson's. That's going to be the kick. Right now, red trick Domeng! Gets the Lord as Carl TZ gets CC locked. JP caught in the midst of it all right now. Is able to go for the Shunpu, but Yue guns him down. Slowly but surely. Glowing Wand ticking down. Sanford still able to survive as JP finally falls. Aurora Gaming Philippines secure the evolved Lord.
Lord marching down the mid lane. 23 minutes and counting. Carl TZ and JP won't be back for another 40 plus. Sanford!
Still able to survive. Oheb doing the same thing. The current call now pops in with a crown as well as he buys the immortality. In the back, Sanji tries to look for an angle to go for the flying right now, but it's only just Sanford in the base as the evolved Lord crashes down on the mid base turret. That's another mini wave spawning in. TL, I don't think they can defend this. Sanji is trying to cut the waves, but there's no one in the base to save this game. Aurora Gaming Philippines secure game 1.
And they do it. They get first blood today. It works great against the Hylos, for example, like you mentioned, but fighting for this turtle.
Yeah, Falcon Descent coming down now. Sanji has to use the black shoes, but Doming is right on him. Now retreat from Demon Kai, winning it out. Carl has to puncture away onto the purple buff. Doming flickers onto the wrong side of the wall. Purple buff going to be taken away as well by Aurora. This is a big win at the start of the game.
Yeah, department though, but it's still showing that this team fight potential right now is going to favor them. Dominkai should be fine, wants his gold crown.
Wow, and he gets it, but now the Blazing Duet comes through. Doming taken down. Light with the walk up now, goes for the stun, but it's only onto JP.
And it is going to be poked down and deal with this poke. Turtle's up. Oh, there it is, Raging Sandstorm.
Great one on Demon Kai. Sanford not going to use a flicker. Just Jetty goes for it in the end with a consecration. And that's a kill on the jungler early as the turtle spawns in. Oh, Carl picking it up. Brilliance coming down now. Blazing Duet from Oheb doing a lot of damage. Light gets away with the glorious pathway and the revitalize. This time, TL takes Aurora's purple buff.
Great rotational reads by Jake.
And you can see he's got the Dom Ice now. Oh, are they going for Demon Kai?
Is this a solo kill? Wait a second, JP goes back for the healing. Demon Kai has to respect it. They get zoned away from his own jungle. Oheb in the bottom lane there. Blazing Duet to shift him away. Demon Kai again stalked to walk back to base.
Light having a hard time protecting his jungle because of everything else happening. Doming!
BMI flicker around. Valkyrie's descent. Sanji coming down to help him. Good BMI back. Doming is looking for the chase now with Carl Tees. He's walking up together with Sanji. Doming's trying the best he can, but it will be Carl who gets
first Freya. The goal lane, mid.
Sanji is going to be taken low. Actually flickers out. Safety Edward jumps on the turret, picks up the kill, but now will fall as well. To the Thorn Rose of Carl Teasy. Oheb almost getting caught by Demon Kai's mountain shot.
Even on the other side. Hold on.
That's a lot of damage. Phantom execution. Oh! Sanford gets the kill there. Hey, that was supposed to be 1v1, Sanford.
This feels like he doesn't have any space to work with.
Thorn Rose over on Yue. Trying to force out the Brilliance now. It will be able to be. I mean, they force it out. Sanford walks up. Blazing Duet coming in from Oheb there. Oh, they disintegrate Edward under turret.
So much juggling. Here comes Doming. Why?
Why? Taken low. Carl's going to be walking up. Revitalize coming down now. Carl doesn't have enough damage, but
alone, kind of these obstacles that Aurora Gaming really can't. Oh!
Raging Sandstorm, the flicker finds the horse. Light able to pop in the glorious pathway. Gets gunned down now. Sanford tried to go for the chase, but all this was for them to get a free lord.
It's a clear advantage in terms of firepower and scalability that they have. Oh, Raging Sandstorm!
Over on two right now. The combo coming down now. Brilliance is to escape. Dominkai barely getting away. Mountain Shocker landing on two. Two down tanky. JP still able to escape as Sanford pops into consecration and Lord is able to deal.
Get a base turret off the first Lord.
Oh my God!
Die from Carl Teasy in the back. Gets the puncture. Gets an execution out. Demon Kai gets a fadeaway kill, but Oheb's able to crack the base open again.
Base turrets though, so Aurora Gaming took step one into this glorious pathway.
Sanji has the black shoes. Can he pop it in time now? Raging Sandstorm coming down and look at the AoE combo with the Blazing Duet from Oheb. Now to dive into the bag right now as the BMI gets Oheb out. Sanford and JP are sticking out to Demon Kai. JP goes and gets a double. Oheb gets a now play on Edward on the other side of the map, and now it's Yue flickering out to safety, but Sanford
Minions
is chasing him down. The Apex Predator hunts its prey, and he gets a killing spree. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, we're going to be going to a full 3-game series.
Just going to go clearly take this.
What happened to Edward there? Carl TZ to be jumped on by Doming Kai. Now Phantom Execution. Demon Kai still winning on the retreat, but Carl somehow escaping as JP gets shredded by the Freya. Demon Kai now.
No kill secured. Good thing you didn't continue to put pressure on it. Stays alive. Turtle's up now.
So much damage. Cancel on the Black Dragon for him as well, but Sanford will keep it now in front of pursuit onto the Dragon in the air. Carl looking for the angle now, jumps in all the way. That's a Phantom Execution retreat battle win for Carl. And Edward was too low. Sanford cooked him. Demon Kai, can he dash away? Sanford has the dash, and he cancels the dash. Gets the double on a phobia.
Off of this, like this.
Actually uses shoulder bash onto the turtle. Now goes in.
Doming!
Skill 1 for the person coming down as Doming Kai tries to dive in, but Oheb's able to purify out. Raging Sandstorm from JP! Big furious dive, but that lockdown saved a lot of them. Sanji still able to flicker out now as Edward gets isolated and now taken very low. JP again gonna be looking for the play. Yue goes in. Sanford trying to survive. Yue able to pick up the kill as Carl goes in, but the void blast from Sanji should and will take Yue out.
I feel like both teams thought the fight was nowhere.
Good recovery by Aurora there in the end. Doming now dancing with Oheb.
1v1,
Oh,
1v2, light. Oh, the kick is off, but they're gonna go for the dive anyways. Oheb cut to mid.
Thrown out.
Sanji, no flaker, has the RWM. Can he use it in time now? Sanford trying to peel for him as Sanji goes in. The kites away from the back line, goes in for the RWM with Petrify, and the Furious Dive will lock on too. That's Edward now. Sacrificial lamb for the kill on Sanji, but they'll get a turret off it. Carl.
Is he gonna chase him? Patient of who's gonna manage, who's gonna clear, and vice versa. But Liquid has started off his Lord. They're rushing!
Yeah, they burst out the
What?
Lord. Aurora couldn't even time it that well. They didn't know. Sanford flickers out of Jikundo. Light looking for it. Edward with a jump. No, he saves the jump.
And now it worked out well for them, and just like that, rug pulled under our feet. Carl T's getting dove on.
Venom execution. Back in again.
Oh!
They're getting away. Raging Sanford.
Oh!
What a bait! Domenkai has to use the ultimate. At least.
Calibrate, which means Liquid will change it. Are they gonna just rush it again?
I think they are,
Like
man.
it. Look at the zoning coming down from Sanford over on Demonkai. He catches no. Electrifying Beats coming down.
Oh!
Demonkai wins out the retreat battles. JP caught in the back. Sanji here as well, trying to cut away, but it's getting Domeng who
Oh!
slices him up. Still Oheb doing a lot of damage with the Purify as well. Sanford doing the same thing now as Light comes back with the Immortality, goes over to Jikundo, and will be able to find Oheb, but he's still cutting away. He gets
down!
by, but Edward goes through them all. Sanford winning crown with the Inferno Pursuit now against everybody. Oh, Sanford!
Oh!
How did he do that? He stayed alive for so long. 18 seconds though on Carl. I think it's
That's
over.
it!
I think Aurora can end it here. They're going to take the mid turret. Do they have enough clear?
That's it!
One cannon minion. Aurora turned the tides with one team fight. And finally, they sent TL down to the lower brackets.
You are not gonna fool them twice with the same tactic. You thought it would be the Stampede through the upper bracket, but it's the light shining in the end. They sent the Golden Road Dream to the lower, and it's Aurora moving forward.
Hey, man, if you want to get the Golden Road, the first team in history to be able to accomplish that,